Tonight, your brain will create a world that does not exist. You may see people who are hundreds of miles away. You may run, fall, argue, fly, or wake up terrified. And for a few minutes, your sleeping brain may convince you that all of it is real. Dreaming feels mysterious because you are unconscious, yet your mind is still producing images, emotions, voices, places, and stories. So what is your brain actually doing while you dream? One clue came in 1953, when researchers Eugene Aserinsky and Nathaniel Clayton at the University of Chicago described rapid eye movement sleep, or REM sleep. During REM, your eyes move beneath your eyelids, your brain becomes surprisingly active, and vivid dreaming becomes especially common. Your body, however, is mostly prevented from acting out those dreams because brainstem systems reduce activity in many of your voluntary muscles. In other words, your brain can be running a movie while your body is temporarily told to stay in its seat. But why create the movie at all? In the 1970s, Harvard psychiatrists J. Allen Hobson and Robert McCarley proposed what became known as the activation synthesis theory. Their idea was that signals generated during REM sleep activate different parts of the brain, and your higher brain regions try to make sense of that activity. Random or semi-random signals may become a face, a hallway, a conversation, or a monster chasing you through a supermarket. Your brain hates disconnected information, so it builds a story that helps explain why dreams can feel logical while you are inside them, then completely ridiculous 5 minutes after you wake up. Your dreaming brain is not operating exactly like your waking brain. Areas involved in emotion can be highly active, while regions involved in careful reality checking and logical control may behave differently. That is why you can dream that your teacher has turned into a giant penguin and never stop to ask whether anything seems unusual. But dreams may be more than meaningless noise. Sleep researcher Rosalind Cartwright spent decades studying dreams, sleep, and emotion, including how dreaming relates to stressful experiences and mood. Her work helps support the idea that dreams may participate in emotional processing. During sleep, your brain is not simply shutting down. It is reorganizing memories, strengthening some information, weakening other details, and linking recent experiences with older knowledge. Have you ever dreamed about something that happened during the day, except everything was strangely rearranged? That may be your sleeping brain mixing pieces of recent life with older memories. Research on sleep and memory from institutions including Harvard Medical School has shown that sleep plays an important role in memory consolidation. Dreaming itself is not proven to be the sole cause of that consolidation, but dreams often appear alongside the same sleeping brain processes that sort and stabilize what you have learned. This is also why a dream can contain your childhood home, a coworker from yesterday, and a place that never existed. Your brain is working with ingredients. It does not always follow the recipe. Neuroscientist Mark Soames added another important piece to the puzzle by studying people with specific brain injuries. His work showed that dreaming is not controlled only by the brainstem mechanisms that produce REM sleep. Certain forebrain regions connected with motivation, emotion, and visual imagination also appear important for producing dreams. So dreaming is not one tiny switch hidden somewhere in your head. It is a network event. And here is the strange part. Scientists still do not have one universally accepted answer for why you dream. Dreams may reflect memory processing, emotional regulation, spontaneous brain activity, imagination, threat simulation, or several processes happening at once. Different dreams may even serve different purposes. Maybe asking for one single purpose is like asking what thinking is for. Sometimes you solve problems. Sometimes you remember. Sometimes you worry. Sometimes your mind simply wanders. Dreaming may be the sleeping version of that complexity, and those bizarre stories are built from something very personal. Your memories, fears, expectations, relationships, sensations, and unfinished thoughts. Your dream does not need to predict the future to reveal something interesting. It already shows how creatively your brain can transform fragments of your life into an experience that feels completely immediate. Then morning arrives, the chemistry of your brain shifts, your sense of reality becomes stricter again, and the impossible world begins to dissolve. Within minutes, much of it may disappear from memory, yet the strange machine that created it is still there, preparing to do it again the next time you sleep. Tonight, your brain will create a world that does not exist, but now you know that while you are asleep, the world may be imaginary. The brain building it is very much at work.